Today is my interview on Peerless. So while at KBS, I did a few interviews, all nice, quick and short interviews with some of the distilleries out there. Had a lot of fun doing it. Today's is Peerless. Let's get into it.
Questions and just relax and talk and have fun with us.
Okay.
Yep. So it might help if I put video on. There we go.
It does.
All right. So who's Ellie?
Yes.
So we're here with Ellie over at Peerless. She's a chemical engineer and she's got some really cool jobs. But why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do, Ellie?
Yeah. Hi guys.
Hey.
I'm Ellie. I'm from Kentucky Peerless Distilling Company, and I'm our engineer on site. I got my degree in chemical engineering. And so on a daily basis, I pretty much just get to see if something's broken. If it is, I get to change it out, or we get to work with amazing people all around the industry to fix things. And I'm also a distiller for our company. So
Amazing.
Each morning I come in and I start the still at 6 a.m. And then I watch it run throughout the day, monitoring the proof coming off. We usually come off around a 130 proof. And then I get to do tasks throughout the day, like filling barrels, anything from changing out pumps to swapping out different processes. And then I get to pretty much taste for the rest of the day.
Oh.
Terrible
See if our
job.
barrels are
Terrible
doing
job.
okay.
Yeah.
See if our barrels are doing well, aging correctly, and then I do a lot of barrel inventory. So it's a fun job.
That's awesome. Now, when you got into this and you started going through some of these things, did your palate change on what things you gravitate now towards?
Yes.
Okay.
So coming into the whiskey business, I always came in loving bourbon. While starting at Peerless, my palate's kind of transitioned to liking more ryes. I think they're more balanced, and we always say at Peerless that it's way more fun to taste a rye than a bourbon because they seem to be more exciting. You get all of those nice floral notes and all of those nice cloves and different spices on the very back end.
I have to agree with you. I started off as a bourbon person myself
Yes.
and have now gravitated towards rye. And so I like that
I've
combination.
noticed a lot of people in
Yeah.
the whiskey world
Yeah.
have.
And I love burr ryes. I like when you get the best of both worlds too, you know, so that's always fun. I don't know, does Peerless ever do a burr rye? Have they done a burr rye that you know?
No, I mean, we've played around with some, but
Nothing yet?
has ever come out on shelf yet.
Okay.
So now I've got a bottle of your double oak rye.
Yes.
Could you tell me about what your thoughts are on your double oak
On our
rye?
double oak rye. So our double oak rye, it's one of my favorite products personally. It has a really nice subtle balance of those oaks and spices. So we never say any of our barrels are bad.
Yeah.
Just some are
Better than
more-
others?
Yeah, some are better than others. Some have more promises than others.
There you go, I like that.
Then we blend. We're truly a small batch company. We only do a blend of 40 barrels per batch. So when a batch comes out, we choose 40 extremely balanced barrels and group them together into one nice commingled batch. And then we'll take that and place it into a secondary barrel. We always use a number 3 char on our barrels. So in that secondary barrel, usually we try to build on the back end. So adding to those oak notes, to those spices that we like to see in a traditional Kentucky rye whiskey. So with that barrel, this one's actually the KBF selection. This is a single barrel, so this is only one barrel that actually took on all of those really nice toasted notes, all of those really nice char notes. But with our small batches, they always seem to take on more of a Scotch note, that peated whiskey note.
Yeah.
I love Scotch. I love peated products. So I kind of look for more earth tones. I'm
Yeah.
a very floral person, very herbal. So anything nature driven, anything peated is where my palate more so lies.
That's what struck me with that, and I'm glad I got that bottle. I know they're gonna be gone soon, but
Yeah, I know
absolutely love the
Stacy
way
and her
that bottle
group
is.
here at KBF
There you
really did an extremely amazing job selecting that barrel out of the warehouse. So
Well, Ellie, do you have any other special things that you are working on right now you can share? If not, that's fine.
So actually, well, our toasted product just came out this year. So we're really pushing that towards the market. This
Yeah.
is only batch number 2 released this year. So batch number 1 came out in March this year. This is from July, and then batch number 3 is currently in the mingling tank.
Okay.
And it's phenomenal. It has more of the earthy qualities that another distiller and I love. Batch number 1 was more florals and white fruits. This one's darker fruits, such as plums and pears. And then the next one is going to be your darker notes, your earth tones. So just try to explore all different levels of that charred barrel. And of course, we're still learning. We're a new distillery. We've only been around for about 9 years now. So we're all learning and experiencing it. So.
You guys are doing a fantastic job.
100%.
Your double oak is killer. And that's one of the things when I'm looking for a double oak, you guys are the first thing that I'm hunting for.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, there's one other out there I can't find, and I live in the Georgia area, the 13th Colony, which is very hard to find. But luckily, I've had some, but that is a fantastic pour at very reasonable price, a lot more accessible.
Yeah, and I like your high rye as well. Your high rye is a good pour as well.
Glad you like that one. We like that one too.
Yeah.
It's not the best seller, but
I think it's just because the price on that one, the price increases a lot. So I think that's probably why it's a little bit harder. Plus, it's not in all areas. I had to travel to find that one.
Okay. Yeah. I think people get a little confused on that one because they think it's more. They think it's a rye rather than a bourbon.
Yeah. True. Very true.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you so
It
much.
was nice to meet you guys. Thank you.
Might as well give myself a small pour as I start editing this. Hope you enjoyed that interview. I know I did. Next week, we'll have the next one. See you then. Cheers.